Hello, everyone, and welcome to Speaking to Spirit. My name's Allie, and I'm pleased to introduce, if you do not know her, but most of you do, is Terry Suzuki from Kigaru Spiritual Journeys, and we're so happy to have you here. Thanks for being
Yeah,
here.
thanks for inviting me, Allie.
Of
It's always
course.
fun.
Always fun. We find something to talk about. But and I thank you, Tani, or Tani. I don't know how you say it, but I believe she was the Aboriginal.
Yes, I
Yes, yes, yes.
remember. I will never
Remember?
forget that. Never.
Yes, yes,
That was
yes.
amazing.
I know. So we will read for you later. We would be pleased to do that for you. And hello, Amanda, Tropical Empress, and artist Liz, and Angela Hunter. It's nice to see you. I'm sure we'll be getting some more people as the notices are going out. But it's a beautiful fall day here in Washington State,
Mm-hmm.
and Terry was very fortunate this past week to spend a little bit of time with one of our other channel um, ladies that we work with, Priscilla from the Crone Zone. And it
Yeah,
sounds like they are immediate fast friends.
yes.
Yeah,
It was, of course, I look forward so much to meeting her. It's
mhm.
really fun to meet our coworkers that we've
It
never
is.
seen. We've seen them only on the screen before. She walked into my house like I have known her 100 years, and like
Hmm.
she's been there 100 times before. It was just immediately
Yeah,
just exactly. She is exactly who she is.
she is. And I find that that's true of everyone that I have met so far, actually. And just keep, what's the word do I want to say? I'm in amazement at how wonderful and how connected we all are, because it's a heart connection. We haven't,
Right.
had the physical connection until that very moment we meet, but the heart connection has brought us all together. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It,
thank you.
it was it was so much fun, and
That's
we talked our heads off.
I wondered why it was floating over to the right there, Terry. Anyway, hello, Lauren Hunsinger and Carolyn Cooper. And hi, Kelly Healer. And Edward Kenneth, thank you, dear. My BP is still way too high, and I don't know why. So I'm just taking it a little bit easy. And hi, Jeff. And thank you so much for being here. So this morning, I don't want to bring in any kind of sad news, but this morning I got a text from our friend Diana Bowles, who lives in Grand Blanc Township, Michigan. And about 5 or 6 miles from her house, a gunman slammed into the wall of the Mormon church and opened fire and then set the church on fire. And then they found an IED in the back of his truck. I think he is down, if so to speak. But then I heard last night there was a shooting in New Orleans with 16 or something people. There was one in Texas at a casino. There was one in North Carolina. We got people going into Portland. This is really, really, it's ramping up and it's hard to deal with. No wonder we all have blood pressure issues. Plus, we've got outside stuff like solar storms, human resonance, and so on. So
Right.
I asked Terry if she wouldn't mind flying by the seat of her pants, so to speak, and seeing if we could just step into some kind of a calming meditation before we start doing some readings. So I'm going
Yeah.
to turn
And
it
I
over to
I
you. Yeah.
said yes. I will do that.
Okay.
Well, so when Allie asked me, it occurred to me that we probably should call on the archangels. Um,
Yes.
in case anyone's interested, last night was Marina Heart Center Tarot's Shine Your Light event, and at about hour 3, probably 30, if you want to go see, uh, I did a healing there, and Archangel Gabriel came in. So usually I do Akashic healings there, but in
Mhm.
this case, Archangel Gabriel wanted to do an angelic healing of communication. And so
Yeah.
today I'm feeling rather angelically connected. So I think that we should do an angelic healing. Oh, and BJP was there. Yay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I think that what we could do today is call in all the archangels and
Mhm.
do a little meditation to kind of calm us down, but also to help us shine our light out there
Mhm.
because we are the way showers. All everybody in the audience here, everybody, the readers and stuff, we are all the light showers. We're the way showers, the light showers. We're here
Mhm.
just to spread this light and help people. You know, the light is really healing. They're just
It
spreading
is.
healing. Every time we have to do these things, we
Yeah.
just want to send healing. And yeah, you know, it's a
Yeah.
lot to have to handle,
It's a
but
lot.
I
Yeah,
think
it really is.
I think that we should just do a little meditation. So we're going to start with some deep breathing. And you all probably know the drill already. We're going to at least take 3 deep breaths, and you're going to take the deep breath. You're going to hold it in for a little moment, and then you're going to let it out longer than you took it in. And that's the important part. The longer than you took it in tells your body to be calm. So we're going to take some deep breaths. Hold it a sec. Take another one. You don't have to match mine. You can just do it in your own breathing pattern. Okay. So now that we're kind of in a more calm state, and if you need a few more breaths, that's okay. What I want you to do is I want you to, in your mind, or if you're in a place where you don't feel like people will make fun of you, I want you to reach up, imagine reaching up to the heavens, to the angelic realms, and I want you to grab a beam of divine light. And I want you to grab that light, and I want you to pull it down, and I want you to pull it down over yourself. It's going to go over you and keep hanging on to it. And I want you to then anchor it down in the center of the earth. So just let your arm go all the way down and anchor it in the center of the earth and just stay there a moment. Okay, so now it's anchored and now you're connected to the divine. Now, while we're down there, I want you to say hello to Mother Gaia. She's there. And ask her if that you may borrow some of her divine light to attach to your root chakra. So, Mother Gaia, may I borrow some of your divine light? And she nods and she says, yes, child. And I'm going to pull up the light. And she always gives it color. So so pull the light up, connect it to your root chakra, but notice what color it is. It's just fun to see what colors she gives. And today I'm a little surprised, but it's beige for me, just beige. Probably because she wants it to be very calming. And I attach it to my root chakra. And now, as above, so is below. So we are connected into the divine and we are grounded so that we can just stay here in this very, very calm place. Take a couple deep breaths. Let your shoulders down, let them relax. Okay, and now we're going to raise our vibrations together. And what we're going to do is I always, for some reason, I got to do everything physically. But I'm going to imagine my vibration, and I'm going to raise my vibration. And the way I raise it is I think of something that makes me happy. I love my granddaughters so much, and so I usually think about them, and just thinking about them makes me happy. But whatever makes you happy, thinking about maybe your dog, your pets, um, whatever, or maybe about a vacation you love, just anything that makes you feel super happy. And that raises the vibration. So just keep thinking about it a little bit more. Try to lift it a little more. And then we're gonna spread it out. We're gonna push it out. So just say the words poof, and you're gonna push that energy out. You're gonna try to push it out as far as you can around you. See if you can make that energy fill your room, or fill your house, or fill your yard, fill your block, maybe the earth. Just push it out as far as you can. Take a few more deep breaths. Okay, so now we're ready. Now we're ready to greet the angelic. Okay, so I'm going to work with my 4 faves. So we're going to ask Archangel Michael to please come in, Archangel Raphael to please come in, Archangel Uriel to come in, and Archangel Gabriel to please come in. Thank you so much. So, archangels, of course, you know everything, but right now, our hearts are a little sad because of unnecessary violence. And in many forms, there's violence happening around us, but we request healing for that. We request calmness for that. We also request action for that. And we'll talk about that more in a moment. So, right now, what we're going to do all together again is another part of this meditation, and we're going to ward the places we are. So you can just kind of follow me in this, in your imagination. So, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Gabriel, we ask that you set protective spaces for us. I ask you all to protect my property and the people's property, wherever they're at, protect it from the front and the back, from side to side, from top to bottom. And in this protective area, in this protective bubble, we ask that you put your dominions, fill it full of your dominions. So, Archangel Michael, fill it full of safety and love and fierce, fierce guarding. Archangel Raphael, please fill our spaces with health and healing. Archangel Uriel, please fill it with your dominion, the dominion of truth and wisdom. And Archangel Gabriel, please fill it with communication. Fill it with communication of being able to speak and being able to hear. Help us communicate with you better. Okay, so I want everyone to just sit there in your bubble, and I want you to just breathe in a little of that angelic dominion. Doesn't have to be the same kind of deep breath. Just breathing it in, knowing deep, deep down in your soul that you are part of all of this. You are not separate from these angels. You are part of these angels. That they work on your behalf, that they love you unconditionally. Every single part of you, the good and the bad, everything. Okay, so I see the four angels kind of in this bubble space that we're in. And I see them kind of coming together almost in a circle or, okay. And I see them with their hands kind of creating energy, creating this ball of energy. And at first I see that it's kind of swirly, navy, space colors kind of. But then as I see them, each of them putting their dominions even stronger in it, I see that it's starting to turn a golden color. Oh, and it's very interesting to me. I see Diana there. Diana somehow has I see her name written in gold. That's interesting. And it's just kind of swirled into the ball of energy. It's just swirled in there. Ah, and they're telling me we can each ask for our name to be written in gold and swirled into the energy. So take a moment internally, inside, or you can put it in the chat and just ask, please, archangels, would you write my name in gold and swirl it into the energy? Okay, and I notice that the ball of energy is getting bigger and bigger. It's kind of not pushing them back, but they're having to give it room. Give it room as it's creating and coming together. Okay. Okay. Does everybody got your names into the energy? Okay. Okay. You're all there, all up there. If you're just came in and you're not quite sure what's happening, you can go back and put your name into this ball of golden energy that the four archangels are weaving. And they tell me, get ready, get ready, get ready, everybody, because they're going to let it go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And it just explodes. It just fills everything and it goes through you to me, because I'm the one here seeing it right now. And it just goes out from everywhere you are, everywhere, like Australia, everywhere you are, everywhere. This big poof of golden energy goes out. And it goes out in a healing manner. And it's healing not just us, it's healing everybody. It's sending comfort to Diana, sending comfort to each of us. You can almost reach out and just grab the comfort and bring it to your chest, even though it's going to just go through you, this energy. And then I see something at the bottom of the energy whizzing and rising. And they said, they're telling me that this is, well, I'll just say what they're saying. It's not exact. They're saying it's holy righteousness. Holy righteousness. This holy righteousness also will fill us and help us to know what each one of us can do about this. Whether it's prayer or meditation each day, whether it's writing your senators or your representatives, whether it's going to protest, each one of you will know what is there for you to fight this kind of energy going around. Because what we want is we want this golden energy to go around. That's what we want people to experience. So take a deep breath again. Breathe in some of that golden energy. Breathe in some of that righteousness. Breathe in some of that knowing. Because each of you are a little piece of God too. Each of you are of the angelic or of the light. You can breathe in and nourish your spirit, nourish that piece of you. And I'm just going to say thank you. Thank you for archangels. Thank you for your love, your protection, your healing, your everyday motivation that you give us. We thank you so much for this. And so it is. Okay, so we can start coming back. Wow, I'm going to read a few of these. Paul says that I had the color blue-yellow coming in from the light. I was feeling 6 angels behind me. Wow.
Beautiful.
That is amazing.
Mm-hmm. When you were saying to write your name in gold, after I put my name in and I saw all the other names going in, and it was like we are a much stronger golden community because we come together and then you had it go out and it was like, wow, it was beautiful.
Yeah, I am amazed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep. Lots of people wrote their name in gold and asked for it to go in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
And Maria is grateful. I love the colors that Mother Gaia gifted her with. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
BJP, you saw flames of light. Beautiful. That's beautiful.
Wow.
That's awesome. And Carolyn, you saw blue light, and the angels' faces came in one at a time. And
Wow.
Richland saw yellow. If you don't know, all you need to do to get your archangels there is to say their names.
Yes.
Come on in. They like to hear it out loud. They respond very quickly. Yeah.
Just to talk about angels a little bit.
Mhm.
it generally works the best to talk out loud with them. If you want them to do something for you, say it out loud. You can whisper it. You can whisper it. You don't have to look completely crazy. Say
Mhm.
something. But they will help you anytime. And as my good friend Wisdom Seeker Jones says all the time, employ an unemployed angel. So anytime you need an angel, like I needed an IT angel because I bought this new laptop, and even though it was under warranty and they fixed it, it came back with the very same problem. And so
Uh-huh.
I asked, could I have an IT angel help me with this to figure out how to use this, how to get this, how to fix this?
Right.
And in one day, the next day, they suddenly put a knowing in my head about how what it was is it wasn't turning on correctly. And
Uh-huh.
they immediately said, just do this, this, and this, and that's how you're going to turn it on from now on. And it works perfectly. Perfectly.
Mhm.
I do that every time and it works perfectly. But
Wow.
if you need a real estate angel, you think it up. Whatever you
Mhm.
need, IT angel, a muse angel, maybe to like for Carl, maybe you need a muse angel to help you do
Yeah.
your writing. And yeah, a matchmaking angel, a yenta. Maybe you need a yenta angel.
There you go. I love that. I love
Yeah,
that.
you just call them in. They'll come
Uh-huh.
help you. They definitely will.
Yeah.
And in fact, I have to tell you, when I was working with Archangel Gabriel to figure out the communication healing, he made a joke. Well, not really a joke. It's actually true. But he said the funniest thing to me. He said, I wrote it down. So in that one healing, he was also doing healing about um, when we watch TikTok and things like that, it's nearly impossible for us to get away from that thing. But what happens often is that if you click on just one thing, it sends you a million of those things. So it's easy if you click on something very negative, it'll start sending you so much stuff. And he said, maybe I should ask GPT how to reprogram the algorithm.
Mhm.
And then he was like, maybe you should. And then he was like, or just go for Angel IT or Angel AI. Angel AI.
Enjoy.
What is?
Mhm.
And of course, it's just that, just talking to the angels and asking them to come in and do stuff. Well, tropical
Yeah.
angels, I don't know, pot of gold angel. I
Yeah.
might be hard to spend the pot of gold.
Here's one, Barbara, a weeding angels to help her weed
Ah,
out stuff. Yeah.
okay.
Wowee. That's amazing. That's
Yeah. But
wonderful.
anyway, that's
Garden. Yeah.
yeah.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, everybody. Um, I know that when you come in the middle sometimes of what we're doing, you get a little confused. But we were responding to several events that happened last night and today throughout the United States, and so we will see how much our collective energies can keep us. The hardest thing for us is not to be sucked into this fear drama. That's what these people are hoping for, and that is what we want to try to stay on up on top of, so that we're not. It's so easy to be fearful, and so we have to try and work through those times, and remember that if we can uplift our energy, we can also uplift the energy of those in our area.
Right. And
Yeah.
I know I don't want to have to completely repeat last time's show with you, but
Uh,
Pam Drignon said
yeah.
that because we're searching, she's the calibrator that Allie has on her show sometimes.
Uh-huh.
And she said, just, we all probably calibrate in the 500 range
Right.
in spiritual. And when you calibrate in that range, you uphold about 750,000 other souls. Your light
Your
beams
light
out.
does. Yeah.
So just
Yeah.
remember, your light is automatically helping others.
That's right. So, Anya, you have a good question. And I want to say, I would imagine that there are, oh, what do you want to call it? I don't want to use the M word, the militia word. I didn't want to use that. But I think there is a coordination of these things. I think some people are just lone wolves, but I know that there is also a coordinated effort to keep us in fear and to deflect blame. Let's just put it that way. So, yeah, where focus goes, energy flows. Thanks. Yes, absolutely. All right, Seema. I've got your 4 or 5 different. I'll see what I can do. Okay, we'll see. All right. Thank you, Maria. Yeah. Yep. All right. So we do have some questions that we've been asked. Yeah, I agree, Artist Liz. I really do. So we have Tawny was here first, and Tawny is our Aboriginal ancestral lovely lady from Australia. So there we go. So let's see if we can get a reading for her today.
Okay.
And I don't know if you have anything in particular. Sometimes I just like to see what comes through for people. And that's an important thing. Sometimes what we want to know, this something else wants to come in
Mhm.
and so I'm just going to leave it at that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm already on my stage with I think it's your grandfather. I saw him last time I read you too. And he is here, and I see him smoothing your right leg, like just kind of putting his hands like a little bit above your knee, just kind of smoothing down again, just reinforcing that healing that he did last time. But then his hands go up to your head. Okay. And he's putting in light green energy, light green energy into your head. Okay, sir, can you tell me what what are you doing? How is this going to help Tommy? It's ancestral energy. It is upgrading and helping her energy to be able to access the energy of her ancestors, access the energy of the dream time. He said he is reinforcing that angelic energy that we all just received. He's reinforcing this for you and at connecting it in the proper way. He's telling me the proper way because you know the dream time and the way that works is a slightly different than like maybe how energy works for me. And he's saying he's just making the connections. He's saying that you sometimes feel like you're not quite like the workaday world has got you sometimes feeling a little disconnected from your ancestral knowledge, ancestral, well, he just out now says power. He said, dear one, I want you to be completely connected, to use all your power because you are so precious, so precious.
Hmm.
You're you're not only precious to me, he says, you're precious to the world.
Mm.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. For some reason, he's showing me agate colors. This kind of rock that looks like it's kind of dark, almost black at the edge, going to kind of grays and going out to this creamy white. Okay, why are you showing me that? Just to know that you are of also the earth. You are connected in all ways.
Beautiful.
That's what
Yeah,
you got.
that's beautiful. Um, I got this beautiful card here. It says on it, eagerness. And I love this card because look, she's sitting underneath the crescent moon. And I'm feeling as though your eagerness to share what it is that you have and what you know is being acknowledged. And they're saying you are taking more time. And I love this because it almost looks as though it is a tribal picture. And it's a beautiful woman. And it says here engagement. You're engaging with the ancestral realms, and you have that eagerness in you that wants to bring that energy in, heal old wounds, and all up and down both sides of the ancestral line. But I'm hearing that they're saying, please take time, however, to balance out what it is that you do, because you have to walk in two worlds, one of spirit and one of physicality. They're saying, don't overtax yourself. Eagerness is fine, but balance also is important. That's what I got for you. Oh, that's nice. It does look tribal, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tani. Yes. Thank you, everybody, for my birthday wishes. It's tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday, Allie.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's a big one. It's a real big one.
Mm.
Okay. So we have beautiful Amanda, Tropical Empress, next, who was here earlier and is still here, I believe. Let's do a reading for her. I'm glad to hear, by the way, Amanda, that you always call in your archangels and angels before your shows every night. Amanda's on in the middle of the night. So if you're up and
Wow.
insomnia, you can always listen to Amanda.
I got to write that down real quick.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Subscribe. If you have a channel and you're in the audience, I'm going to subscribe.
Uh-huh. Thank you, everybody.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Your team, Amanda, is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Um, one team member in particular stands out to me, and she has glowing brown skin, just glowing. She looks like she's some sort of deity. It almost feels like she's Egyptian in nature. Somehow their clothing makes me feel Egyptian.
Mm,
She's not like somebody famous, but nevertheless, the
wow.
beauty and dignity abound. Abound. Okay. Wow. Thank you so much for coming. What does Amanda, Tropical Empress and Spirit, need to know today? Oh, well, she might look very, very lovely, but she's fierce. She says, "You need to know," and she has a staff and she kind of whacks it down on the ground. "You need to know you come from a very, very long line of spiritual healers.
Wow.
You come from healing, from connection to the other side." She shows me this. She says, it is woven into you from life after life after life, woven into you. Now, she's not saying like you have to do Reiki or anything like that. She's just saying that what you do is healing.
Mm.
You provide healing to others.
Mm-hmm. You do. Mm.
You connect them, you connect the people in your audience to this cord of healing. Tell me more about the cord, please. In your case, I just see this cord reaching way, way, way back into your lives. And it is one of healing and connection to spirit. This powers you up. This keeps this going. It is always there for you to draw on and to draw even more. If you want more, they'll give you more. And then she just ends with, "We love you and we support you."
Beautiful. Beautiful.
What did you get, Allie?
I got, Amanda, you got to let go of something, but I love this because the Buddha is sitting in a perfect circle, almost and floating on a leaf. So whatever burdens that you are carrying, for whatever reason, but next to it, there's the word betrayal. So somebody did some kind of a betrayal at some point. And you need to let go of that. You need to forgive it. You don't have to forget it, but you need to forgive it, put it in a bubble and let it go. And it can come down and release itself when the timing is right. And it says, go back and look. It says you're taking stock of things at this point. You're looking at old movies. Maybe you're thinking about old hurts or old betrayals. But whatever it is, it's important for you to let it go, because letting it go, we when we hold anger or we hold betrayal or we hold fear, then we're doing our own body a disservice, not the person that we're upset with. And we feel it. I've got to do this myself. My blood pressure's too high. I've got to find a way to release it and move on. And much love, Amanda. Much love.
Wow, that was a great reading.
Yes, I know. I loved yours. And she's the most beautiful woman. She's got beautiful black hair. Am I right, Amanda, that you are Native American? You're part Native American. So she's got that. Even if she's not, she's got that energy. She's got that very, very strong spiritual energy. So, all right. So this is Gemma Lee. She's not had a reading with us before in this show. And she said she wonders if she can get any messages from no one in particular, I don't think, but she's concerned about her mother's care. And I'm going to put it in that one because I've read on Job Search, honey. I'm just going to put it in that we want to know what's best for mom, if that's okay with you.
So, angels and team. Gemma Lee would like to know more information regarding her mom's care. So I'm hearing your team say you're on the right path, that you, whatever your ideas that you have been having for your mom's care are on the right path. I'm getting the impression from what they're showing me, and let me know if I'm right or wrong, that you are kind of looking for better long-term care for her. Maybe you're actually looking for, I want to say, nursing homes or care. So if that is not the case, I'd like to hear from you. If it is the case, I'd like to hear from you about whether that's the thing. Because one of the things they're showing me, and this has been a theme all day long with me, and actually all week long with me, they're saying that when you find the right either person or place or whatever, it's going to light you up, but in particular, it's going to light you up. They're showing me that some of the signs is going to be sunflowers. Oh, interesting.
Okay.
She's a power of attorney, and mom is at long-term care. Okay. So some of your answer is that they're showing me either a gold star or a kind of a sunflower. So I don't know. Let's ask them a little bit more. What about this? What about the gold star or sunflower? Okay. So they're saying that you're going to be lit up with what the right thing is. They're letting me know you should try to work with your sister, not against your sister, because obviously you both want what's right for your mom to get good care. Okay, tell me a little bit more. You have an excellently supportive team. That team, your team, it looks like they're putting up guardrails for you. So even in your job search, all of that, they are supporting you in this. Yeah. And they're telling me one step at a time, just take a chance on a job. They're saying don't edit yourself so much. And I know for most of women, it's hard. It's really hard to look for jobs because we edit ourselves so much.
She's been looking for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that she should wait till something lights her up.
Yeah. I hear you. So what the other side is, your ancestors, your people on the other side are saying that you are the compass of the family. So you are following the right direction that you're going right now. And they want you to know that so you can empower yourself to understand that this is coming for you. This is going to be, if that's what you want, that you will find the job you need and you will be able to do this work. I'm getting this as mom. It's like, does mom go in and out? Like maybe she's older and perhaps some of the time she's more in a dreamlike state, but she knows when you come to visit, even when you visit her, and or your sister, even when she may be sleeping or even when she may be having a hard day. They're putting this, they said that she's in the limelight. In other words, up there, they're all focused on your mother. They're all, saying we absolutely are watching over her. And when her time is right, when she makes her transition, we're all ready. We've got, in other words, we've got the table set for her whenever she comes. And then I get all of this is a very, very hard undertaking for you and for your sister, but all of this is karmic and also is as it should be. And they're real proud of you and your sister and what you're doing for mom. And so they don't want you to forget that they are there, even though you can't see them. They are there to support you. So, yeah, thank you. All right. Thank you, Gemma. Take care of yourself. I've got we're really tight on time here. Ascending Universal Butterfly. I don't believe we've read for you before. And so I'm going to move into you next. And I love your picture. It's lovely.
Very interesting. So, ascending universal butterfly. As I look at my stage and see kind of like, I'm not so much seeing your team. No, I am seeing your team. But they have these giant lights. They have giant lights that they're spotlighting and spotlighting and spotlighting different things on your path. I get the feeling that they are kind of spotlighting little places of annoyance for you. That there's these, in particular, it feels like three little things that are really annoying you. That are things that are hard for you to get over, that are constantly holding you back from being the very best you because you're doubting yourself because of these three little areas. And they're shining these spotlights. Okay, team, you're shining the spotlights. What do you want her to do? Okay. They say, be not afraid of any of these challenges. Just walk up in confidence and take a look at them. Take a look at these problems. These problems may be you, maybe by somebody else, but I do think that some of these are really just you having, maybe there's some habits you have that you don't like. And they're saying, go ahead and just walk on up and just take a look. Just uncover it and take a look. Be not afraid. Because looking at it is the first step to healing. Knowing that you are divinely guided to this healing. They're saying no, that you now know, from being, especially on this program, you can call in the angels to help you heal these little three annoyances that are just causing you not to lead your very best life. They're saying these things are healable, but it does require you to be brave and take a look. We will be with you all the time as you look.
Well, I pulled 3 cards for you, Ascending Universal Butterfly. And the first one I get is Dreamer, but I'm thinking that I'm just going to say Dream, okay? Because I believe that it's going to be important for you to start writing down some of the dreams you have. Now, a lot of people say, I don't remember my dreams. They just immediately go into that mode. On Tuesday nights, we have a show, Dreams, Visions, and Appearances, that's on 4 Pacific, 7 Eastern, and other times, of course, in the world. People bring their dreams in and we talk about them. And I have found that when people first start coming to the show, they say they don't know, they don't remember their dreams. They don't know. And then bit by bit, they start remembering their dreams and they start sharing what they are. So by trying to get into this realm, this is the subconscious realm that we can go to every day. We can attain clarity once we learn how to decipher the symbolic meaning of our dreams, which is really only our symbolic meaning. Whatever we talk about only is meant to open a door to your own symbology. And so it says that in these dreams, you will find clarity, but you'll notice she's carrying the lantern very low. And if she's going through the forest or any dark area, what has she got to do to enlighten herself? Pull that lantern up. That way you can see what's in front of you. You can't see you can maybe see what's in front of you on the ground, but this is bringing it up in enlightenment. So, and then I get ambition. You are a warrior. You have a warrior's ambition, not in a bad way, warrior. What I mean by that, of course, is you got the power. You have the power. Don't give your power away to anyone else. And specifically, know that you are needed, wanted, and uplift others in all you do, just like all of us do here. We are all over a 500 out of 1,000 level, which means we're all, oh, you're writing down your dreams. That makes me so happy. Come and see us if you haven't already. You may have already come, but yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Unfortunately, we don't have time for any more readings today, but don't go away yet. Terry and I will give you a collective reading to hopefully get you through the next week into October and uplift you. I really can't say enough that sometimes a message for someone else has a message for you in it. There are many people here that have asked questions and they're looking for answers outside of their own self. And that's okay because we don't mind doing readings for you, but your answers lie within. And if you're having issues, you need to deal with those issues, listen to your heart, and work on those.
Yeah. Just remember, you can't do it wrong. You're just here to do it.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So I will tap into the collective, but I thought I'd pull a card real quick. And I have this deck that I just love. It's called the Pegasus Oracle, and it's really amazing. It doesn't have a lot of cards, very few cards, but each card has a big impact. And I pulled Pegasus of Sirius, so the Sirius star system,
Yeah.
and it says, okay, it says sometimes you may feel like a lone wolf, even among others. You are supposed to be different so you can affect positive spiritual change within the human collective. But you do not always need to be alone. Listen inwardly, and you will know how to balance connection with solitude. Do not give your power away, even if another may seem more advanced than you. Your direct, authentic connection to the divine love and wisdom is affirmed. Trust it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So you go ahead while I just tap in a little and see if they.
I certainly will. What I've got here are 3 cards that I've pulled, and this is for all of you. This is for all of us. We started with a meditation to bring our energies up to call in the archangels. We've talked a lot today about cards that have come up around forgiveness and releasing and letting go. If you can't make something happen, you're trying too hard. You don't need to try. You need to release. You need to forgive and forgive yourself the most, because we're all just a work in progress here. That's all we ever will be, because up until the moment that you pass, you are working towards being a higher being. We need to be resilient. Look at the cracks. But you know what? I remember hearing this, and this is so important. The cracks are where the light goes in. Yeah. So you're not broken. And the light is infusing in you in any area that you believe you are somehow being affected by. Let the light permeate the cracks. The last one I have is a circle. Everything happens in a circular motion, right? This is this way today, but eventually it will be this way, and eventually be this way. And we will continue to go around and around in a circle, because not all days are happy, not all days are sad, but all days are meant to find the joy. So,
Yeah.
thank you.
Well, I just got a very clear. You're not doing it wrong.
Right.
Everybody thinks they're doing it wrong, or there might be a better way to meditate, or a better way to do this, or another way to, or I'm not seeing what she's seeing. You're doing you, and you are very
There's no
special.
wrong way. Yeah.
There's
There's
no
no.
wrong way. Just tap into your teams, ask, and relax. Relax about this. Do it easy. Do it easy. Okay, that's what I
Beautiful.
got.
That's what you got. Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you so very much, everybody. We had a different plan for today, but we're certainly resilient enough to be able to
Yeah,
change the plan. And your meditation was absolutely beautiful. So thank you for sharing, Terry. I always love having you here. And yes, Barbara, kintsugi is the Japanese art that repairs broken. And
yes.
I don't know if you know this, but Terry has a home. She's fixing herself over in Japan. That's where her husband's from. And so he knows a lot, and she understands that concept
Yeah.
quite.
I
Yeah.
like sometimes in my readings, they show me that kintsugi.
Yeah. Right.
And
Yeah. Yeah. But you think about it, they repair it by putting the gold in. And that's where the gold you talked about today in writing our names. And if the cracks fill where the light comes in, the gold light is there. So, yeah. Oh, your last name is Nakano. Oh, wow. That's really cool, Amanda. Yeah. Thank you so much. Everybody make it a beautiful day. Take care of yourself.
bye.